Hey guys, this is a quick video on surface area and volume of triangular prisms. This one deserves its own video because this is a sort of typical figure, but atypical in a way that it does require a little bit of a special attention on this one. This one's a little bit more of a unique shape, so sorry about that little extra line. I apologize. I tried to erase that, I couldn't erase it. So anyways, all right, let's talk about surface area and volume. If you look at the triangular prism, I put it diagonally because I wanted people to realize that when we're talking about the base of a triangular prism, the key word there is triangular. Triangle is going to be its base. Now it looks like if you put it like this that the base is a rectangle because it's on the bottom. But I wanted to make sure you knew that just because it's on the bottom does not mean it's its base. The area of the base here, it might seem like it's the base, but for a triangular prism, the base is always going to be the triangle. Okay, so if you're standing upright, hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. That shape is consistent all the way throughout the height of the prism. So the shape on the bottom and the shape on the top is the same, and there are two bases here. That's how you know what type of base it is based on the shape of the prism. And you've got two bases. So again, this shape is consistent all the way through from the bottom to the top. But if you go here, that shape on the bottom is not consistent as you go up through the figure in the prism. It's actually a rectangle and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller as it gets to the very top. And so it's not consistent. So you want to find something that's consistent throughout the shape. And so since there's two bases here, that kind of gives you an indication that this is the base, okay, that I'm going to be referring to when we're talking about perimeter of base and area of base. All right, so let's talk about the surface area. It's typically the harder one of the two, especially when it comes to something like this. So P stands for perimeter of base. Perimeter of base. Now again, the base is the same shape on top and bottom, so we can use these numbers here. These three numbers here. The 12 is not going to help us. The 12 is only the height. That'll help us later, but we don't need that right now. We're looking for the perimeter of the base. So the perimeter of the base is going to be the distance around that triangle. So we're going to add 4 plus 5 plus 6.4. That's 9. 9 plus 6.4 is 15.4. So that's going to be the perimeter of the base. So we're going to multiply that together first. Then we're going to add, well, we're going to multiply these two together first as well, and then add them together at the end. So 2b means 2 times the area of the base. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Now, the 90-degree angle indicates which one's the base, which one's the height. Okay, and don't get that confused with the base of the prism. We're talking about the length or the base of the triangle. So if I turn it around like this, maybe that makes a little bit more sense. So the base would be here, the height would be here. And you could maybe, let's say you say, oh wait a minute, I thought this would be the base and this would be the height. It's okay. You can actually switch these around on accident, and it doesn't matter because 4 times 5 or 5 times 4 is the same answer. Okay, so 4 times 5 and divide by 2, right? So the area of a triangle, it's another formula or something you need to know, right? 1/2 of base times height, or base times height divided by 2, basically means the same thing. So 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So 10 is the area of the base. We've got two of them. We got 10 centimeters squared here, 10 centimeters squared here. So that's why when you multiply it, you're going to get 20. That's 10 plus 10. All right, so we're just going to multiply these individually and then add them up together at the end. So we got 15.4 times 12. We got 184.8. And then we're going to add that 20. Then we get 204.8 centimeters squared. And that should be it. Volume is much more simpler. Length, width times height. So again, triangular prism, this 6.4 is not necessary. This is slant height. That's not necessary to the actual triangular prism when it comes to volume. You're just going to take length times width times height. So it's simple as just 12 times 5 times 4. And then you're going to divide that all by 2 because it's triangular. A rectangular prism is just simply length times width times height, and that's it. But because this is triangular, it's going to be half that of a rectangular. Think of it doubling. If I doubled this and put it on top, this would make like a rectangular one. Okay, that's why we divide it by 2. So 12 times 5 is 60. 60 times 4 is 240. 240 divided by 2 is 120. So it's going to be 120 centimeters cubed. And that's it. Hopefully that helps. I try to keep it short and sweet. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye-bye.